The streets of Birmingham, England, packed today with fans who wanted to say their goodbyes to Ozzy Osbourne.
The streets of Birmingham stood still as thousands gathered for one final farewell to the Prince of Darkness, Ozzy Osbourne. While headlines showed the massive crowds, blaring tributes, and music echoing through the city, there was so much more that slipped past the cameras. Quiet moments that revealed just how deep this goodbye truly was. What really happened during Ozzy's final send-off might just change the way you remember him. Because this wasn't just another rockstar funeral, it was raw, emotional, and surprisingly intimate. Ozzy Osbourne passed away peacefully on July 22, 2025, at the age of 76, at home in Buckinghamshire, surrounded by his beloved wife, Sharon, and their children. For years, he had been fighting a brutal battle with Parkinson's disease and spinal issues, which left him mostly confined to a wheelchair. His final months were quiet, with close friends and family visiting to say their goodbyes in private. But the world wouldn't learn about his passing until hours later, when the family released a simple, heartfelt statement. Just weeks earlier, on July 5th, Ozzy made what would be his final public appearance at a farewell concert in his hometown. Seated throughout the set, his message to fans was clear. He wanted to leave the stage on his own terms. He didn't want pity. He wanted celebration. And that theme carried through to the funeral itself. Ozzy had made his wishes known. He didn't want a mournful church service or flowery speeches. He told his family, "If anyone cries too much, I'll haunt them." He wanted Sabbath played loud. He wanted laughter. And above all, he wanted it to be real. On July 30th, Birmingham came alive to honor one of its own. The public procession began in the Aston neighborhood, where Ozzy grew up, and moved through streets that shaped his life, ending at the Black Sabbath Bridge. Thousands lined the sidewalks. Some cried, many clapped, and others sang Sabbath classics from portable speakers. People threw flowers, letters, and even a pair of old boots onto the road, symbols of respect for a man who walked beside them in spirit. The energy was electric, but grounded in love. The most emotional moment came at the bridge. While the city watched from a distance, Ozzy's family approached a bench dedicated in his honor. Sharon Osbourne arrived first, dressed in black, carrying purple flowers, and wearing a thin gold chain with Ozzy's ring, his second wedding band from their 2017 vow renewal. That simple gesture spoke volumes. It was a symbol of survival, forgiveness, and their enduring love. Each of their children followed with quiet tributes. Jack placed a personal letter on the bench. Kelly whispered something only the wood could hear. Amy brought a bat-shaped brooch, and Lewis wore a skull-patterned tie. Every item held meaning. No speeches, no dramatics. Just love, silence, and memories. And then came the detail that shook fans online, the ring. It wasn't just any ring, but the one Ozzy gave Sharon when they reaffirmed their vows after nearly losing each other to infidelity and distance. Sharon wore it over her heart, quietly and deliberately, as her way of holding on to him. Jack stayed close to her all day, stepping in when reporters got too near, guiding her gently, even adjusting her coat. He had taken on a protector's role, handling most of the funeral logistics to shield his mother from the spotlight. Kelly posted no words that day, only a photo of a vintage mic with the caption, "Silence says more." And in that silence, the message was loud. Tributes poured in from all corners of the world. Fellow musicians, friends, and fans shared photos, memories, and stories. Tony Iommi called Ozzy irreplaceable. Metallica's James Hetfield said he was the blueprint. Even Axl Rose, usually silent, penned a rare message about how seeing Sabbath as a teen changed his life. In Birmingham, the city announced a permanent mural near Ozzy's childhood home. Meanwhile, fans from Tokyo to Los Angeles lit candles and blasted Crazy Train in his honor. Though the public procession was complete, the Osbourne family planned a final private service, a quiet ceremony at their estate in Buckinghamshire. No cameras, no media, no spectacle. Just family, a few close friends, and Ozzy's favorite book, The Prophet, read aloud by Jack. Maybe a song from Kelly. Maybe a letter from Amy. Ozzy didn't want a polished Hollywood goodbye. He wanted honesty. And his family honored that, every step of the way. Even after the lights dimmed and the crowds dispersed, Ozzy's voice lingered. His legacy wasn't just written in platinum records or sold-out arenas. It lived on in the raw emotions of a family saying goodbye and a city echoing his name. The funeral may have ended, but the echo? That's eternal. This is Starloop News, where the legends live on. If this story moved you, make sure to hit that like button, share it with fellow rock fans, and subscribe for more untold tributes like this one. And hey, don't forget to ring the bell, because even legends deserve to be remembered loud and proud.